I am going to save you weeks of confusion. In this video, I'm going to be telling you what MDCN is, the documents that you would need, how to study for the exam, what resources you should be studying for the exam, and the one mistake that almost cost me everything. What exactly is the MDCN exam? MDCN exam is just short for Medical and Dental Council of Nigeria. It's the examination that you are going to be taking to become a licensed doctor in Nigeria. That's to be able to practice. Whether you are Nigerian or you are foreigner, anybody can take this exam. But the prices would differ. At the time of taking this exam, for a Nigerian, the price of the exam is 250,000, but for foreigners, it was 400,000. It is a 2 days exam. The first day is the computer-based test, and then the second day is the OSCE examination. What documents that you will be requiring? Either an EPIC verification or data flow verification. At the time when I was writing this exam, I think people said it was faster to use the data flow. Either way, anyone that you choose, I'm just going to be putting links to either one that you are going to be using. Because I graduated last year, June, that's June of 2025, and there was no exam in November or in October or November, I had to wait a year this year to write the exam. So at the time when I graduated, I already started the EPIC verification. For me, it took a really long time for me to be done with it. But most people, they use data flow. I think data flow is faster, or people are saying, I don't know. No. Both of them, they have their headaches, so just choose your own headache. The second thing, you either be needing your NECO or your WAEC, and in these both of them, you need to have at least 5 credits. 2 must be in Maths and English. Then you'd be needing your medical school certificate. You'd also be needing a letter of eligibility from your school, and also a letter of good standing. You'd also be needing a colored passport. So I'm just editing the video right now, and I forgot one important document, which is your passport. So in your passport, you need to scan this stamp. So when you were leaving Nigeria, they put a stamp on your passport, so they would need that stamp of when you were leaving, and then when you came back to, there was also another stamp, so you also need a scanned copy of that stamp too. That's one. And then secondly, you would need your visa pages. So I schooled in Russia, and every year we renewed our visa, so I had to take a picture of all of them. Like I had to scan all the visas that I have, even the ones I collected in Nigeria, and I had to put it all together in a file. So while I was in Russia, obviously my passport expired, so I had to get another passport. So the visa that I also had in that passport, I had to scan everything together. So before I started showing the visa in that passport, I put the data page of the new passports in front, and then I now arranged the file with the remaining visas that were in that passport. So that's how you arrange your documents. Anyway, back to the video. Just get all these documents down, scan them, put them in a file. Like each of them, they should have their own separate file. The file should not be more than 800 KB. If you are not already, you should be following MDCN on their Instagram page. The person that handles their Instagram account, they are really, really fast with dispensing information. So you should be following them, because that's where you would get when the date of the registration has been released, when the closing date is, the documents that you'll be needing, the price of the fees, every information that you'll be needing, it should be there. They also have a website, but for you to, instead of you going every day and refreshing the website, just follow them on their Instagram, and then you will know when to go to the website. Study resources. What resources did I use to study? So like I said before, I graduated June of last year, so I had the opportunity to test out different study centers, and in total I tested out 3. I would say that no study center is perfect in itself. You can, because like nobody's perfect, but they all had their great strengths, and these are the strengths that I noticed. So the first one I used was Meditute. So Meditute, you'll be given any and everything that you need to not just pass this exam, to also help you in your house job. Every single thing you need, like down to study plan, would be made for you. Study groups would be created. The resources that you need will be provided for you, and they will not just provide those things, they will provide competent tutors. 100% recommend. 8medics, I used 8medics for their website mainly, because I did not actually attend their tutorial. I only paid for the website to use their CBT website. I really love their computer test, and the way they arrange it on their website is actually how it was on the day of the CBT. They had the MCQ tutorial on one side, and they also had the MCQ pictures on the other side. So their website was a 10/10. Then lastly was MedScholar. So MedScholar, I used it this year. Meditute, the classes ended last year, but there was no exam last year, so the classes just ended. So MedScholar this year, all I can say about MedScholar, chef's kiss. Everything about it, like the way it is taught, it's taught so much in a way that the day of the exam, you would have everything is just the study materials that you'll be given. Med Scholar, they have their own books that they have the tutorial manual and the clinical guide. They have everything there written in those books, so you just have like a compact material for the exam. But for Med Scholar, so if you are being taught what you are being taught today, you would have like a discussion on it. So you do not read ahead of the class. You just read based on the plan that has been given, that has been created for you. So let's say you discuss a new topic on Monday. On Wednesday, you discuss another new topic. On Friday, you guys will discuss that topic in form of OSCE, like clerking and counseling in those form. And then you will all be giving study groups. Please take your study groups seriously. Take your study group seriously. Most of the time in my CBT, I'll be hearing like, oh, this was what my study group partner said. This was how she or he was able to remember this topic. So it did. Everybody attended different medical schools. Everybody have different ways at which they studies. Everybody has different ways at which they summarize things. So that person's own summarization, to you would need it. Like, don't even say, oh, I'm a lone ranger. If you are a lone ranger and you trust yourself in that your lone walker ways, good for you. But if you know that you do not trust yourself, please sign up for a tutorial. I am begging you, sign up for a tutorial. There are so many tutorials, but I'm only talking about the ones that I know about. These are the 3 that I know about. So I just wanted to add that no tutorial center is magical. You don't study, you do not put in the work, you are not going to pass the exam. So don't think that, oh, because I'm going to do tutorial center and they say that this tutorial center is so good, that is where I'm going to pass this exam. You're not passing because of the tutorial center. You're passing because of the work that you put in, and you're passing because of you, not the tutorial center. So please don't hold any tutorial center like they are God. There are some people that pass without using tutorial centers. So everything is on you. The time at which you might be studying, you might have like 4 months or 3 months to the exam. Okay, let me take this as for example now. The next exam that is going to be happening is going to be happening in October. And the next batch of people that are going to be graduating, they will graduating like in June or July. So that gives you about, let's say, July, August, September. That's about 3 months to study for the exam. Trust me, 3 months is enough. But 3 months is only going to be enough if you structure it well. Work with intention. Every single time of your day should be planned out. For the next 3 months, just have one goal and just focus on that goal. And I tell you, you would write this exam once and you would write it well. I came out from that exam hall and I was like, that felt like a mock, because everything bad that wanted to happen to me on MDCN day, it happened during the mock. In Med Scholar, we did about 7 mocks. So all the mistakes I wanted to make, I made it. All these tutorials, you would have like mock examinations, and you have like opportunity to make all the mistakes you want to make in those mocks. Make it there, because you can make it in the mocks, in the tutorial centers. But on that day of the MDCN exam, those mistakes will not be forgiven. They would end up giving you like a different result. So these are the importance of having a tutorial center. Again, 3 months is enough for you to study and pass this MDCN exam. But you have to study with intention. You have to study like planned. Every single time of the day should be planned and structured. Like I said, if you can do it on your own, do it on your own. But if you know that you can't, like you trust yourself, like, this is the kind of person that I am, please find a tutorial center and hold on to them. Anything that they tell you to do, do it, because it is for your own good. If you have mock, go for your mocks. Those mocks are really, really important. After the mocks, the people that took the mock exam, you can walk up to them. Okay, what exactly do I need to change? What do you think I need to improve on? You will also be giving feedbacks, obviously, but sometimes you might want like one-on-one feedback. Ask all these questions for your own good. Have those feedbacks now so that you would know what exactly to do on that exam day. That's structure of the exams. So like I said before, you have 2 days for the exams. One for the CBT, second for the OSCE. For the CBT day, you have 2 hours, 30 minutes for that exam. And then for the second day, there's 5 minutes for each stations, and there are 10 stations. For the CBT day, I finished with 30 minutes to spare. And be like how one of the tutors will say, what you did not practice at home, you cannot come and produce it on the exam day. If you did not practice, you would not see that result. And my first mock, I think I really did so bad. In fact, the computer self, I could not even finish. It just time up in my face. But with so many times that I kept on doing the practice test, especially on the Ace Medics website, that I kept on doing the practice test, kept on doing it and like counting myself. Because if you look on the website, there are different sections at which you would pick. So I kept on, instead of using 2 hours, 30 minutes, I kept on practicing with 2 hours, 300 questions for 2 hours. On the exam day, I started with the picture test, because picture test, it will actually be easier for you and faster for you to go through and just do the picture test and just go to the questions. In the questions, if you see questions that are too long for you, go to another question and answer them. Answer all the ones that will be really, really fast. Then now go back to those long questions and then answer them. That is how I did it. I noticed that for all the surgery questions, they were really, really long. So I just skipped surgery. I went and I started from internal medicine. You'll see the name of the topic on the heading of the website. That's how ours were. I just started from internal medicine, finished internal medicine, did obs and gyne, did pediatrics, did community medicine. Then I went back to surgery. I now calmed down because surgery questions, they were longer cases. I calmed down and I finished, and I still finished in under 2 hours. So it is possible, but it is only possible if you practice. 5 minutes for the OSCE day, I practice with 3 minutes 40 seconds. For some cases I practice it, because a lot can happen on the OSCE day. Take example, my examination, physical examination, we're giving abdominal examination. It was within my 5 minutes, that was the time that they knew that they wanted to change patients. You were the one, or the man that the examiner was there, and the other person that was bringing the new patient was coming. He was like, oh, the patient is stand up, and the examiner was telling him that let her finish first before you change the patient. And he was like, no, that this patient has to switch. He has already stayed here for too long. Well, that was within my 5 minutes that all of this was going on. When you're passing in 5 minutes, I would have not still finished. I will not finish. But if you practice it on that time, you are practicing for, even if anything wants to happen. I went to a station. I could not think about any answer. I was still there thinking, blood of Jesus, what is this answer? But I was still able to finish within the time I had. Some stations, I already knew what exactly was going on. Immediately, I just finished. I finished and I sat down. I was looking at the examiner there, waiting for the time to be over for him to take the paper and mark it. Because I practiced on that time, not with the exact time that I knew that what the exam was going to take, but always practice below the allotted time, because anything can happen. You will go there and you'll be so confused. The patient I was giving for clerking, like it was supposed to be a pregnant woman, what was written on my question was that she had some complaints. But the first time at which I asked her, she said she had no complaints. So I ended up clerking for antenatal care. Then I looked back at my question, I was like, this question is somehow, they said patient presented first time, which was booking antenatal, with some complaints. And I asked her again, because I finished on that time. I asked her again, I said, ma, are you sure you do not have any complaints? That's why she said, I have a fever and a headache. What? I had to go back from the beginning and I started clicking each symptom before Jesus, and I still finished. So imagine I practiced with 5 minutes, and imagine I collect 2 things in 5 minutes. Imagine I practice is only 5 minutes. There's no way that I would have done that, because at some point, if you look at say your eye now, you'll be seeing the examiner, you see that he's not marking. So people would think like, he's not marking because he's waiting to put your total score. No. That very minute at which they are marking, they are tallying your total score and registering it. That very minute at which you are standing up from that OSCE station, they already know your total score. So they are not waiting to mark, because they are marking immediately. Stations at which you are not talking to the patient or talking to any patient or talking to the examiner, written stations, immediately you are lifting your pen from that paper. They are taking the paper and putting your total score there. So they are not waiting like, another time. That's why I feel like, the exam is not biased or anything. Maybe it is, but I feel like it isn't, because most of them, they just know your number. So it's exactly what you are writing, exactly what you are doing, that's what they are giving to you. If you haven't looking at the examiner sometimes, you are saying something and you see that, this person is not marking anything. Your head should already start thinking like, maybe I'm actually saying the wrong thing. Maybe I should add this, maybe I should take this out. But if you do not practice on that time, there is no way for you to think. sometimes you know the diagnosis. Like my last station, I was thinking so many things because they gave us so many symptoms. The symptom that they gave us, it was looking like a viral infection, it was looking like cancer, it was looking like a lot of things. But it was looking like leukemia to me, but I was just there, I was thinking like, God. Please, I'm saying this over and over again because you might fight your tutorial center for making you do your mock with under 5 minutes, but it is really, really important that you listen to what they tell you at your tutorial center. It is really, really important. Everything they tell you to do, all the books they give you to read, all the information that they give you to consume, please consume it. Consume it. It is only 3 months that you will lose sleep. After that 3 months, you can break down as much as you want, but give this exam, give it your all, and know that you will do it once and you will do it well. Just do what they ask you to do. Some of the books I used for surgery was Bailey's and Love. For pediatrics was Nelson Pediatrics. For medicine, it was Falashek Compendium or what's the name? Davidson. Then for community medicine, the book is the author's name is Obionu. I don't know the exact. How should you study? Like I said, some tutorial center they would give you study groups. So this was how my day went. In the morning when I wake up, I will do practice test on the 8 Medic site. I will do, because I was very saturated, I will do 50 questions because those 50 questions that I'm doing, I have to go through them and look at the ones that I failed. Actually go, like sometimes I'm too tired, I'll just copy and paste it on ChatGPT and tell ChatGPT to explain to me what exactly is the correct answer. So that is what I will do in the morning. So our class starts by 8:30. So by 8:30 I would be in class, and the class would run from 8:30 to 12. This I'm talking about a med scholar now. From 8:30 to 12. After 12 o'clock, in this class, for some days where the tutor would discuss the topics that were given to you. Again, in med scholar, you do not study ahead. You only study what was given to you in class. Only your knowledge. If you cannot answer, it's okay. Nobody is laughing at you. Honestly, nobody cares. You are there to learn. Just take notes of, if you have questions, ask those questions. After then, we have study groups. In study groups, we have like, you share yourselves. Maybe you guys will discuss topics. You guys will click and counsel together. You do all those things together. After that time, by 5 o'clock when you get home, just sleep, rest and sleep. If you rest, let's say you rest 5, 6, 7 o'clock when you stand up, you go over again what you did in class that day. Go over it again immediately. After you're done going over it, this one I'm talking about the first 2 months. This is if you plan to study for 3 months. The first 2 months, go over what you did again in class that day. And then you do your practice test. Your practice test, practice 300 questions, 2 hours. Do it in 2 hours. Then if you're not so tired, you can go over what you did wrong and then repeat. I had like a checklist of things that I needed to do. There are about 15 things on my list to do every day. I would make sure that I try to do at least 7 of them. And if I do 7, the next day, I will do the remaining 8 that I did not do. There were things that I did every day and things that I did not do every day. And the most important thing about these things is not just to study and throw away. Repetition. If you're looking at pictures, look at the pictures test. Let everything that you're giving at your tutorial center, please, I'm begging you, take it seriously. Study every day. At least 8 hours a day you should be spending it studying. At least 8 hours a day. 3 months is enough for you to study and pass. You can even ask ChatGPT to create a study plan for you. So what I do is that, like, when I ask ChatGPT to create a study plan for me, I put a list of everything that I was supposed to do in that day and ask it to create like a timestamp. So if I'm waking up by 5, let's say from 5 to 7, I'll be doing the MCQs and reviewing my answers. After 7 o'clock, then I will start clicking and counseling. I will just like practice one topic each. After practicing one topic within that allotted time that I have, I will study like a new topic using like the big textbooks that I talked about and the Med Scholar book. I will just look over the summary in the Med Scholar book and then go to the big textbook and read in between the lines, because most of the time that's where the CBT will come from. And if you are done reading, you can put in that topic put it into ChatGPT and ask it to create clinical cases for you, because like I said for my TBT, the surgery was mainly clinical cases. Internal medicine, they were mainly like clinical cases, short cases, not long cases obviously, short cases for you to think about the diagnosis and think about, because most of them, they will not come and tell you that, oh, hypertension is when you take, no, they'll give you a clinical scenario and you might not even be thinking towards that clinical scenario. So you should always practice with clinical scenarios on things. I think the MedScholar website, there was a part of the website that had clinical scenarios, and like in one page they were like up to 20. So you just keep on practicing with it, practicing and practicing. It's just to help your speed. Most of the time, it's not like you're looking at the question and you don't know anything. It's not like you don't know anything. You do not have enough time to think. But that's what the exam is made for. Speed. You need to be fast. So maybe after I study like a new topic, I will do like clinical scenario on that. Then I'll try to collect and counsel that topic. Study levels of prevention, study ECG, X-ray, CT, like just a list of things. Tell ChatGPT, oh, with this list of things that I have to do today, create a study plan for me. And it will create a study plan from the time that you are allotted to the time that you want to go and sleep. It will create it, and make sure you do it within that time. Shut out everything, anybody that is going to give you a headache. Close it. This is the time to study. MDCN will give you the location of the exam, so you should already be calling to those places, find out where you should stay. Trust me, a week to the exam, most of the hotels, they are already booked. So if you can, do it ahead of time. Actually traveling to the place, when you get there, the car that you enter from the airport or from the bus station or anything within that area, take the number of either the keke man, the bike man, bus driver, anybody, take their number, so that the day of the exam, you call them to come and pick you, because it's like you usually need to leave your hotel like 6 o'clock or 6:30, because the exam usually is by 7 a.m. That's when they start the arrangements of the exam. So you will need to take their number, make sure you have that number, you call them to come and pick you up and take you to the exam center. For me, the first CBT I had, because we did not know the place, like we've not gone to that place before, and also the keke man we asked, so we just went there a day, 2 days before, because the day I arrived, that was the day that we went to see the place. So we went to see the place. It was like 15 minutes away from our hotel. So we already knew that, okay, the day of the CBT, this is how long it will take us to get there. Just have all these things so that your head will not be all over the place the day of the exam. So exam day, in night before the exam, pack your bags, put in your lab coats, the instruments that you'll be needing, your stethoscope, patella hammer, tape, pen touch, hand sanitizer. Put everything in your bag, because that morning of the exam you might be rushing, so you know that the only thing that you are going to be needing, you will just pick up your bag and you're out. Also, your tag with your exam number on it, whether you print out a whole A4 paper or your tag with your exam number is printed in color with your face and everything on it. Everything should be in your bag. So there are stories of people forgetting their stethoscope. That one is, or you've already failed now. How are you going to be examining a patient without stethoscope? You can get a group of people and you guys can rent a hotel together, so that on the day before the exam, you guys can be discussing. You can have like mini discussions on things that you should read, or things that you just find, final day touch-up. Final day touch-up. On the exam day, arrive on time, make sure that you are calm and everything. So for our CBT, when we arrived, we were split into three CBT centers. The first center, they will give from this number to this number, this number to this number. I think for our own exam, we're about 502. So we're split into 3 for the CBT. So when you go into the CBT, they'll tell you when to start. On the computer, because you already have your exam card, you just type in your exam number into the computer, and then you do your exam. When you are done, you'll see end exam. If you do not know where to press to end, call the attention of somebody to help you. Don't go and do, don't worry, even though I'm confused, I will still, nobody is going to put that computer again for you to do the test again. When the time is up, the time is up. So if you do not know how to end the exam, please call somebody to help you to end the exam. And before the exam, you will be given a paper to sign in. Make sure as you are signing in, make sure you are signing out. Say it over, hold your ear. As I'm signing in, I am going to be signing out. It is very, very important that you sign out. OSCE day, the day of the OSCE, They took our phones. If you bought a phone or you bought a tab, they will tag it with your exam number. Then they will put it in a bag. For everybody, they were searched. They were even given a pen. They didn't allow us to take in our own pen. When they were done searching you, taking all your properties, taking everything, they will tag it for you properly. Keep your things well for you. We entered into a hall. In that hall, I think we waited for, I don't know how long, because you do not have any, on the exam day, no wristwatch, no pen, no books, no phones, nothing. Everything was taken at the door. There, then they'll tag everything for you, keep your things properly. So I didn't even know how long, but I think it felt like for an hour. So after an hour, they took 100 people, they would take you to a different hall. In that hall, you would wait again. After then, it's in that hall that they will now divide you guys into groups of 10. In that groups of 10, there would be somebody in front of you, like a proctor, what do they call themselves, leading you to the exam hall. You will be arranged in different stations. They will do a practice run, like, okay, this is I think we moved anti-clockwise, how you should move during the exam. You move in a circle. You go to each station. Like I said before, you have 5 minutes per each station. When you are done in that station, you move to the next station. Then when you guys are done with the exam, the same person they will still lead you out of the exam. How we were led out of the exam, taken into a bus. In that bus, we're taken to another different location. In that location, we had to wait for every single person to be done with the exam before we now signed out completely. I think we were done by like 3 something. We started about 7 o'clock and we're done by 3 p.m. We had already finished the exam and signed out by that time. The people that had written the exam, they were not even in the same building. They were not even in the same vicinity as the people that had not written. So there was no way for the questions to leak. Everybody went there and saw the questions for the first time. During the time that we were waiting, some people came and said, some people have entered though, and these were the questions that they saw. They saw Ebola. They saw anal prolapse. They saw hemorrhoids, vaginal discharge. Somebody said Ebola was clerking and counseling. If I catch the person that spread this information, I don't know why we believed it, because nobody inside the place was with phone. The people outside too, they not give them back their phone until every other person was done with the exam. That's when you receive your phone back. So I don't even know what made us to believe it, but now, wishful thinking. The examiners do not care about you. You should not care about them. Don't be doing, what would this man be thinking about me? They are not looking out to fail you. They honestly do not care. What you say is what they will give to you. They honestly do not care. So, be bold. Your anxiety, it will not help you. If in fact you can ask any and anybody, I'm the queen of anxiety, queen of anxiousness. But during all my mocks, I exhausted that anxiety. So come the day of the exam, all I had, the only thing I knew was that either I know, I do not know. In any station I get to, I do not know the answer. I must try and say something. I must say something. Do not leave it blank. You have 2 options. Either you try and fail, or you fail. What would you rather? You try and you pass, or you fail? Do not leave anything blank. Just try. Just think. Okay. Just put it. If you are thinking about it, as long as your head is not empty. If your head is not empty, say, bring another disease treatment or bring another disease thing and shall put it there. You don't know if it is the correct thing. You've not seen the marking scheme. You don't know what is correct and what is not correct. Just try. Do your best that day. Do not keep quiet. Nobody is out to fail you. The only person that can fail you is you. Nobody. Be in a room. Practice with your siblings. Practice with whoever you want to practice with. If you want to hold study groups, hold study groups. During examination, when I was doing examination, I remember that I did not tell my patient to turn to the other side and cough. I already passed that place. I told the man to turn and cough. If the examiner put it down, I don't know. If he did not put it down, at least I remembered and I said it. That was the only thing that was going through my head. If it comes to my head, sometimes on the written station, if I do not know the exact, if I don't remember the exact drugs, I'm not waiting till I remember that thing. I go to the next answer and I write it. When I remember, I will come back and write it. Because like I said, it's not like you do not know the answer. You know the answer, but you do not have enough time to think. Time is against you. It is not with you. So, do your best, please. I am begging you. put in your 100%. Work smart. So that'll be the end of this video. If you have any questions for me, I would be in the comment section looking out for your questions. Follow my Instagram page. I opened a new Instagram page. You can also follow my Instagram page and my TikTok page. If you have any questions you want to DM privately to ask, I would be there to answer. But if you're not following me and you're not subscribed to me, I don't know how you want me to answer you. Okay, I'm just joking, but please like, subscribe, share with your friends, anybody that is about to take this exam. Just remember, you will not die. Yakubu, manage. It's do like you want to die, but you will not die. Anyway, bye guys. See you guys on the next episode. Bye.